Is anybody here? Hello. Hello. Is anybody here? Hello. Can y'all hear me? Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Well, well, well. Oh well. You can hear me? Well, I'll be on YouTube for the next couple of days. Damn it. It just happened too. It legit just happened. Oh man. I should have never put that damn video up. My gosh. Hey doing. That damn Mikey. What's up, cool gamer? Welcome back. I thought you were going to bed. Welcome back. No, they didn't block me. Mikey reported a video that I put up of him. He had his people report a video, and because it actually contained dialogue with him threatening my family, it was flagged. So it blocked me for a few days. It took away my monetization for a few days. Hey Deb, it took away my monetization for a few days. It's cool though. It's cool. It's cool. It's no problem. It's no problem. It's no problem. I'm gonna go repost the video on my Summers Lounge page. It didn't matter if you put it up or not. He told all his people to keep reporting. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They could have reported until they was blue on their face. It's not anything on my page that is it's not anything on my page that would have stuck for any of the reports they would have done. That one video, he is legit threatening people, so that's why it stuck. The video was taken down for violence because the video contained violence. Y'all gonna have to come on over there. Why would it block you? Why would he not get in trouble since he was because it's on my page, Dawn Marie. It wasn't from his. It wasn't directly on his page. It was a snippet I shared from him. Hey, neighbor. And because he deleted the video off his page, it can't be reported for his page. Right, but that's what I don't like FB because they don't investigate first. Right. Exactly. Exactly. YouTube it is. What's up, Miss Antoinette? So for those who wanted to send stars, I do have super chats here. So if you wanted to send a super chat, you are more than welcome. Or I get stars on my summer lounge page and my summer young page. Maybe I should stream to my summer. Let me stream to my summer lounge. Hold on, y'all. Let me help y'all out. Tell his punk ass coming to my hood. He ain't coming nowhere. I should go have breakfast at his I came across this diner that's near him. Maybe I'll go have breakfast there. And I came across this thrift shop that's near him. Maybe I'll go thrifting one day and go have brunch or something near him. What's up, diabetes on the dime? Did I read that you said that he blocked you? He blocked you, diabetes on the dime? Oh my Lanta. Why did he block you? Hey Nina Bina, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. That's messed up. He blocked you. I'm sad that didn't get to meet you. Hey, Chopper girl. Hey, Chopper girl. We ride bike. We ride bike. Slide up, y'all. Slide up because he called me a op for May. Why he call you a op? What up, Miss Lawanza? Hey, boo. Why he call you a op for May? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Why you a op? What's that about? That's strange. He said, I'm not there to spy for her. I have to go now, everybody. Okay, goodbye, cool gamer. Thanks for coming by. Nate, I miss seeing you on the piano. Nate, don't fool with us. Who you guys talking about? We ain't talking about nobody, Tim Hall. What's up, Mary? Let him see what gangster is. Let him see people that fight for fine every day. I'll show him a little something. People so scared of this hood, they walk around it, not in it. He ain't coming through there, girl. People weird. You know I try to stay out the way. Right. You don't really get too involved. Hey, hey, I'm Chopper. Been missing you, but I'm still catching all your replays. And thank you. Appreciate you. I absolutely do. I absolutely do. Let me see what I can do right quick. Let me see what I can do right quick. Mm. All right, let's do that. You know I try and stay out these darn ads. And pop it up, pop it up. I gotta get the ads over here now since I can't get the ads on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, Miss Antoinette. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get $1 or two, you know? How y'all feeling? That threw me off my square. So we was finna get into some type of recap, right? We was finna get into a recappy cap. Hey Nabel, what's popping? How was Naeva doing? Anybody talk to Naeva today? I feel like I ain't talked to most of y'all all day today. I don't feel like I ain't talked to most of y'all all day today. He started going off, and I was like, dang, who he talking to? Laugh out loud, and it was me. Wow, now he started going off, not realizing he was even talking about you. That's crazy. Mikey is the worst. He is the biggest troll on these social media apps. And the thing is this, those weird people that he had reporting my page, he was telling them that I was talking about him, that I was calling him names and stuff like that. And I never did none of the such. All I did was post a video snippet of his live. That's it. That was all. The people in the comments was going off, calling him things, but I personally hadn't called him anything. But this is what he was telling the people. And his little cornball friends actually came over and, reported my snippet. He called you out of your name? Ew. He was calling you BITCHs? People need to go report Mikey page. He needs to be taken down. He be dirty deleting. Where's my text? What text, Steph? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh man, Steph, did you get your alert, boo? Did you get your alert? Alerty alert. I wanted to do a little recappy cat. Super chat, pal. I'm actually tired, but I wanted to come on here. I had already touched on the whole Mikey thing. He went off today, accusing me of talking about him. Never happened. Never happened. Never talked about him at all. But this is what he told his people. Um, He said he wanted to get me demonetized, so he sends people to report my page. The one video I put up of him threatening my family, threatening to pull up on me and things like that, got flagged today, which flagged my monetization. I should have my stars back tomorrow, and I should have everything else back within 7 days. So that's that. I did fight it, but it came back with a review like instantly. Um, yeah. Are you set up for? Hey Jennifer, are you set up for text alerts, Jennifer Wilson? If you sign up for my text alerts, then if you're not getting the notifications, you will get a text notification directly to your phone. You can sign up by typing Cellies, CELLIES 281010, or there is a link pinned to the top of my page on Summer's Room where you can sign up for text alerts. Mikey always been foul and corny and nutty. He be doing the most. But I was foolish for posting that snippet. It is what it is. You gonna make a group on Facebook? Ooh, child. Facebook is some BS. If they open their freaking eyes, they would see he's threatening y'all. Like with right, right. And it didn't give me the option to last time when it was a flag, it gave me an option to select the reason for the post. It didn't give me the option to do that because I would have said I was bringing awareness to a threat to myself, but it didn't give me the option today. No, I didn't know you had text alerts. Okay, thanks. Yes, ma'am. You're welcome. So anyway, he did that. We kind of touched on the lady with the feather. Her name is something Slayer. She is new on the scenes for me, baby, and she is a firecracker. She is a firecracker. Um, and I was like, goodness, I know she spoke about Brandy and Tati. She spoke about May. She spoke about Ivan. And she said she wanted to eat Ivan's booty and things like that. And I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a bit much. I wonder if he's seen this. I wonder if he's seen that video. I may have to say something about it was rude. Yeah, he's always rude. That's all he ever is rude, unless he's begging for something or crying about something. But he has a very nasty attitude or whatnot. Right. Cause like, why you want to eat somebody's booty? Everyone hates Slayer. That's right. Like that's too much. That's going too far. You know what I'm saying? Don't you think that's going too far? So it was that lady who was new to me, old for some, but new to me. And then we had Keisha Taylor. I touched on her a little bit earlier. Where she was doing too much. She was on Chalet panel last night. And not only did she come for me, but she came for quite a few people. She said she was going to slap Niecy. She was going to slap me. And it was somebody else. I forget who. But the lady joined a panel who goes by the name of Heather and explained to them why she sounds the way. Excuse me. Why she sounds the way she sounds. And Keisha went off on her. She did the most. Like I would have never allowed her to do as much as she did that night on that lady. Like it was way too much. So many people were talking about these ads are rude. I'm trying to listen to you. A lot of people is Keisha is catching some backlash for some people like that was not feeling the way that she talked to that lady that had the disabilities and stuff and things like that. She was super aggressive and super rude. They felt like she took over Chalet's panel and like nobody tried to stop it. They just let her run rampant on the panel last night. And it wasn't appreciated. Yes, Keisha is the drunk person. I think it's everybody hates Slayer, not everyone. Oh yeah, everybody hates Slayer. That's right, Miss B. Keisha is the one that's always drinking. She says she drink Telesport like our friend Nene. But the difference between her and Nene is she is drunk every single day. Literally. Literally. Oh, I remember Keisha. Yeah. That's you. It's just very disgusting behavior. And to talk about someone who has a disability and things like that to make it a kiki was weird. They also kikied about me. I really didn't listen to the whole live. I know that they laughed about Naiva. She made a joke about that. Just Shalay did anyway. And I'm just like, if these individuals are your friends, you value these people. Why is this your response to her being hurt? It just don't make any sense that that will be your response to someone you allegedly care about is hurt. She reminds me of my BD mother. Oh my gosh. Hey Niecy Marie. I always hated when she would come on your panel. A lot of people didn't like when Keisha came up because she was loud and belligerent and just all over the place. And I knew that, but I ain't had no beef with her at all. She was cool to me because I understood where it was coming from, but she was doing the most. Hold on, let me drop this link for y'all. I'm sleepy. I might have to hop off this thing. I'm probably gonna finish. I'm not ready to go to bed yet. Can we stop with the? I'm sorry, Miss Antoinette. I'm laying up in my bed. I'm comfortable. I thought JS panel was totally disgusting and I didn't watch the whole thing. Don't need to. All grown women making fun of a person with health issues. I think JS turned into a big bully now. I'm hearing that a lot. At this point, she should make her own page and she should. And she should. Hey, Steph.
Hey y'all. Is it loud out here?
No, you good. Naiva needs to air all. Mm-mm. Steph said, Dawn Marie. Summer, I completely remember that night when with you when you she had to get off your panel because she was so rude to me and all of you. Yeah, everyone is on YouTube. Yes,
That was my first time ever experiencing Keisha in her in that form. Because the prior Keisha, she come up prior to that one night, and it was just cool conversation. I don't know what
really.
happened that night.
Keisha always been a firecracker. She's always been a drinker and extra loud and just over the top. But even that night with May, I do agree. Like it was out of nowhere. It was out of nowhere. Like out of nowhere.
Hey, Miss Internet.
Good night, diabetes on the dime. But I was like, I don't understand how me talking to her. I don't understand how me talking to her like a grown woman privately, expressing to her like, that she did too much turned into her just dragging me for days and days and days on end.
I
Like how did that turn into that?
don't get it. I don't get it.
That's the girl that looks like she works at UPS with her profile pic, right? Yes. Whenever I do think drink, I'm glad I'm a happy drunk. Hey, Donable. If anybody comes in from Summer's room on Facebook, you will not be able to engage or comment. I turned it off. If you would like to engage, come to YouTube, please. My YouTube is the same as my Facebook, Summer's Room. Why you laughing, V?
Man, I just feel this is what I get. I just got peach juice all over me.
Oh my gosh.
And I've been in my kitchen rummaging like a mouse in there trying to find something sweet. And I was like, ooh, peaches.
Peaches sound good. I haven't had peaches in a long time. Summer, so sorry to say this. All these women on here do this because all this do this bullshit to you because you got a nice real friendship with May. Very jealous, immature behavior. Summer, you don't need the energy. And I don't wish she had any. I don't know. Keisha could definitely come join the panel. Y'all go tag her in the comments. Keisha Taylor. Keisha Taylor. Slide on over here.
If she comes up here, I'm out.
I'm sure.
Harmonica.
Absolutely. Hey, hey,
Oh,
beautiful ladies. Hey, Monica. I feel like she was embarrassed and she the type to not take accountability. So rather downplay you on someone else's panel that knows they don't like you. But the thing is this, nothing happened for her to be embarrassed, though, Nina. She did what she did, and that was that. I didn't publicly address her. I inboxed her privately. So what would have been for her to be embarrassed about? Like she brung it to the public. I never brought it to the public until after she, you know, started to talk on Facebook. Hey, Dawn Marie, not Maybe
two
2.0.
point oh.
I need to start embracing it.
Yes, embrace it, girl.
Look, I've been waiting on little photos of her and her nice little outfit she got.
You
That
know
outfit.
what? I
Hmm.
want to wear it so bad, but now I got that wound back in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'd be looking in the mirror like, ooh, I want to put something on. I want to put something on, but.
Steph said, "Deuces, I'm trying to stay awake and listen. It was a long day. You home, Miss Lawanda, or working? It sounds like she home. But what else did I want to recap? So she was what I was saying. Oh, she was talking about that lady, right? The lady Heather. She was going off, and a lot of people found her response to the way she talks to the lady disgusting, right? So then Keisha subbed Naeva, talking about she not hard to find, and things like that. And I'm sure she said some stuff about me, but I didn't watch her live in totality. I just got snippets of it. Hey, Toya Truth. She said I'm bike because how everyone was vibing with her behavior. I don't know. I don't know. So what actually happened? Like I'm confused. With Keisha V was not vibing. Okay, I'm ready for bed. I'm tired too, Jennifer. You hear me yawning? Y'all hear me yawning?
Where is Naiva?
I asked about her. Did anybody talk? I haven't really talked to her today. She could have been
She
just
played cards
tired.
with me and Nate for a little while.
Okay, she could have just been, taking some time. She was upset that morning, on that live, so that might have taken a little out of her. Well, what happened with Keisha is this: Keisha was on the panel with us one night, and May was over here, and Keisha joined the panel, and she was drunk, and she thought that May was cutting her off when she wasn't. Nobody had done anything to her. She was so drunk that she didn't realize it was already a conversation going on when she joined the panel. So people were just continuing to talk. She took it as May talking over her. So after the first back and forth, I took her down and I explained to her what happened, that nobody cut her off. Keisha was actually cutting other people off who were talking because it was already a dialogue happening before uh um
Hannah,
what?
I'm sorry. Stop
What,
it.
Hannah?
You're not.
The neighbors who what? But I don't know where I was at now. You distracted me.
So she thought. So you took her down off the panel and was trying to explain to her what was going on.
Oh yeah, we took her down. Then we brought her back up because May said she could come back up because I wasn't going to add her back to the panel that night. I was gonna let her cool off and let her come back another day. But May was like, nah, she could come up. So we let her come up to see if it was gonna make sense, and it didn't. She was just saying anything and just, shooting out of bounds with some of the stuff she said. So once that was over, I can't remember it was that same night or later on, like that morning, I had inboxed her like, listen, you did way, way, way too much last night. It was super disrespectful. You said some stuff that just shouldn't be said. Da 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 da, and boom. So I had inboxed her, and she sent me the peace sign and stuff. But instead of her having a dialogue with me about the stuff that what she was upset about or felt some type of way about, she decided to join just Chalet's panel and drag me for days and days and days and days and days talking about my religion. She said she was going to wear a hijab and put some Timbs on and fly to Texas for the Halloween party. just all kinds of craziness. Not the ads. Not even getting mad at the ads. Remember, was it Dawn and Lawanda that was waiting for the neighbor stamps to hit? That's all the pink hoodie changed. And shame on JS for being so rude and disgusting. Support Miss Naiva. JS was her friend before panel buddy too. Just saying was totally terrible for the behavior, right? The fact that Shelly was sitting over there allowing the stuff that was going on to me was wild because that's not the type of panel that she used to host. So to see her sit over there and allow somebody to do the things they were doing and allow the lady to sub Naiva when you just said out your mouth she was somebody you was still cool with, you was fooling with. So why you let them get talked about?
But any little thing that me, Hannah, or Kat used to say, it used to be like, "Don't do too much, friend." Da 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 da. But they could
Hmm.
go off on, but you can let them people go off. We was just sticking up for people. Please.
So I noticed on one of the clips that I saw of Chalet said that, she was explaining the names that she had given those of us in the reel. And when she got to me, she explained, Casper the friendly ghost, whatever, which is fine. I could have been something worse. I'll take it. But she did say that I have come for her many a times.
Keisha,
No, Chalet said this.
you came for how many times?
Yeah,
When?
I don't know. And
I
told me to
think
tread lightly.
I think we need to get the definition of like coming for somebody or like to hear these playbacks. What do they mean came for? What do
I don't know. I've never come for nobody ever. Nobody. And I've never had like there's nothing personal or anything, no nothing when it comes to Chalet and I or anybody from the previous panel that y'all sat on or that y'all were with. I've never I really want to know what makes her think that I have come for her. The only time Chalet's name ever came out of my mouth was that day I thought it was a troll in the comments and I was like, I don't believe it's her. And I seriously didn't because I thought she would click that link and she'd have popped up right there and said what she had to say. If I'm being honest, I, you know, I really thought if it was truly her, she'd have hit the link and be like, "It's me," and had a dialogue. I seriously thought it was a troll. That's the only thing I said that day. I've never come for anybody. I'm always the one trying to make peace. So I just wanted to say that I've never come for anybody. I have no reason to. But body shaming is disgusting. And mm, the only thing I can say is you may not have meant in your mind at the time and when you made the little clip, you may not have meant it towards Naiva in the way that it was taken. But
Yes.
when you put it, listen, hang on. Once you hit and you put it on the internet, you knew the first thing that they were going to do was bash her and make
Mhm.
fun and pick at every single one of
Mhm.
us.
Oh, she knew what she was doing. She knew exactly
Mhm.
what she
And
was doing.
that was the sad part. And I could tell from the moment that that photo was sent to Naiva that it really hurt her. It really did. Anyway, sorry. That's all I had to say. Carry on.
I done lost where I was at now, Steph.
I'm sorry.
Hey Nina.
Exactly. She did know what she was doing, and she knew exactly
Yeah.
Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. I'm saying
what
what she said out of her mouth.
Nah, she knew what she was doing. She knew when she put that reel up and put Naiva in it and whoever else that she know the atmosphere her page has currently. And she
Right.
know what the people were going to do, that they were going to make a key moment with the people that was on that reel. And you included Naiva in it. and you didn't have to. That was a
Right.
choice
That's what
that
I'm
you
saying.
made.
You didn't
You
have to
made the
like.
choice to put her in that reel, knowing your page is super messy and people finna talk about her.
Mhm.
And then not only that, when she went live, instead of her like acknowledging not even felt some type of way and was hurt, she jokes about how she was crying and slobber coming and drool coming down her mouth, and da da da
What?
da.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
glad I that part.
See,
that
I
was her.
don't watch a
That was
lot. I only see little clips. I see what you post, but a lot of times I don't pay attention to them. I only click them to support you.
yeah,
But
that was her
that's
response to
sad.
that. And then I'm like, ew, I guess I'm gonna have to get like what is it called? A
Mm-mm-mm.
mm. I can't get the. I don't even want to say it because it's gonna gross me out. That's
I
why she
hope
put it.
he is off.
That's why she put it on the internet. She knew it. Right. Ain't no way you gonna tell me you ain't know what that was gonna do by posting it. Like, and oh, that's what I was gonna say. And not only that, she goes into this rant and talking about how she was crying and had snot and drool coming out her mouth about it. This is what you say to someone who feelings is hurt, that you say that you still fool with. Make it make sense.
Chalet
And
said
then
that?
Chalet said that. Yes. And then Keisha
Wow.
goes, she said, "Well, what did you name it?" She said she named her Where's Wild Up. And she was like, yeah, she was like Naiva, Divine Chronicle. She was like, yeah, but she ain't hard to find. And she like, I'm like, and you just gonna let her shade Naiva like that. Like, come on. Come on. So you knew what you was doing.
Wow.
And you're not remorseful. That's what you wanted to do.
Wow. So
To
I
be
didn't
honest.
see none of that.
Yeah, I told Naiva not to go on her page, not to watch the video, not to watch any snippets from the video, nothing, just to stay away from it all to avoid her becoming upset again. Because if she heard what Shalay said, she probably would be wanting to go knock on the door. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
Hmm.
that's just not somebody who was once your friend doesn't act like that. Is not, but
Right.
we continue to watch her do what she do and people get burnt, keep getting burnt by her. The girl is a fake fraud. Then she
Mm.
spoke about how I keep bringing up somebody picked a side. Nobody picked a side. People go watch what they want to watch. Chick, go rewind it. I'm not talking about people watching. When I said people, when I reference picked a side, I was talking about you picking a side when me and Harmony fell out, when you ain't had no business in the mix of it. You should have stayed neutral. That's what I be talking about when I be referencing picking a side. You picked a side, is what I be saying. I'm sorry, but isn't that considered cyberbullying on Shalay's part? I don't know. Shalay
Mm,
should be reported, to be honest. She always been faking fraud. Exactly. That's so sad to hear her talk about being a bully, right? This supposed to be your friend. You talking about this supposed to be your friend, but this is your response to her being hurt. Why couldn't you just reach out to her and say, "Hey, friend, I want to apologize that you felt that way. It was not my intentions. Although it happened, what happened. It was not my intent. Like that's not where I wanted it to go." But instead, you talk about her on a panel. You make fun of her on a panel. Nah.
She
Mm,
wouldn't have done that if she was up there alone.
nope. Nope. Not at all.
that's sad.
Shalay should be reported, to be honest.
Naiva is my girl, y'all.
Yeah, that pissed me off when she got upset. That,
Naiva is. Oh,
that pissed me off because she don't bother nobody. She don't bother nobody. She definitely tries to talk slick with the negativity. And come on now, she know what she right, crying, slobbering all over herself. Make that make sense. But her friend's someone who she cares about. Right. Right. You don't care about nobody but yourself, girl. Period.
that's wow.
You don't care about nobody but yourself, period.
That's sad.
And you letting Keisha go up there and sound off like your watchdog the whole night. Like, I ain't never heard Shalay allow somebody to talk the way Keisha was talking.
That's why I'm shocked about it. Because when I used to just be when I was just a watcher for the longest after y'all started, it wasn't like that.
Mm-mm. It was so disgusting. I don't understand why the exposed pages don't blast her. I don't know how people support what happened last night in the 2 hour live. It's so mean, girls, and bullying. I didn't watch none of that live last night. The parts that I did listen to, people sent me snippets. I was like, ew. So I could just imagine what the full live sound like. But
So
people was
that's why I
upset.
always watched the panel before, because it wasn't all the mess.
Yeah, some people really upset about her allowing Keisha up there to act the way that she acted and talk about people. They said that whole live yesterday was them just bashing people, talking about people, making fun of their appearance and things like that.
She needs to
That's
worry
sad.
about her own appearance. I never knew she was perfect.
Mm-mm. Bitter old V. Oh, old V. It was, yeah. Niecy Baby had held a panel on YouTube. It was her, Shalala, and Keisha talking and sitting in the back, slick laughing. Right. Niecy Baby, Heather, and I forget the other. I think her name's Sonia. They did a panel last night on YouTube where they talked about. They discussed the whole Chalet panel and how, like, it was messed up how she just let that girl sit up there, how she let Keisha sit up there and just run the panel for a muck. If anybody is on Facebook, on Summer's Room and you can't engage, if you would like to engage, please come to Summer's Room on YouTube. Please and thank you,
See.
or hit the link.
Mm-mm-mm.
Don't do too much, Summer. Leave that to me. What I do, Jennifer? What I do? And that Loretta or whatever her name is just as disgusting. All them nasty. Anybody that
Mm.
sat over there on that panel or in the comments and laughed about the stuff that Keisha said last night, especially about the disabled people, about Naiva and laughing, they are disgusting individuals. They are like the scum on the bottom of a shoe.
Wow.
But nobody not gonna tell her she wrong. They gonna just continue to kiki with her because they think it's funny.
Exactly.
These people have kids. What if
Yes,
she
ma'am.
posted a picture of a child? Like, what if she posted like a picture of one of her kids or somebody online and somebody said something, about their appearance? How would she feel? Would it be different because it's a kid?
All right, I'm back. I couldn't hear y'all. Can y'all talk real so I can make sure I can hear y'all?
Yeah, figure.
Okay. Miss Loretta started off quoting the Bible. Now she's talking trash. Wow, I didn't know she was quoting the Bible. Hey, Toya, you
Like,
didn't see
what?
none of it. No, I was absolutely flabbergasted by her actions, man. Like I'm like, who is this girl? This is not the girl who I was getting to know at all. It's sad. Trying to think. So it was that. It was the Chile thing, the Niecy Baby panel. They would just show Niecy. It was the Niecy Baby panel. They just seemed super upset and disappointed in just Chile and was pointing out some stuff that was absolutely Chile's fault, but she's painted it out to be like her fault. Hold on. Let me. I knew I was going to do something.
Where is Nate?
I seen her in the comments. I don't know where she went. Um, mate. I mean, Mikey got me today with his little trolls.
I don't really think that got you. I think it was the video just in itself.
Huh?
I think the video in itself, I don't think he had us enough people that could do that to you. You
No, it
think?
definitely was reported. It definitely was
Yeah.
reported because when I posted it, it was in a green. So it definitely was reported.
No, it's
Old
okay.
girl ain't got no room to talk when her hairline at the back of her head. Keisha needs to sit her ass down somewhere.
Oh?
and do and do.
Yep.
But yeah, nah, that was wild. A lot of people were talking about how they just don't like how Shalay is running her panel. The girl said how people was telling Shalay they was going to leave her page after what Keisha did, and it was just corny how Shalay was just allowing her to do what she did. Like it was just nutty, and I was like, wow, um, just wow. Hey, Ari. Just Shalay really changed. She's totally wrong, and her name has said it all. It's just, it's going to be just Shalay alone. She thinks her don't stink. He told his people to report her, so it was him. Yeah, it definitely was him. I heard him tell him, but I shouldn't have posted that video. I knew that that video could be flagged. I knew it, so I shouldn't have posted it. I should have never posted it. So that was on me. So it wasn't really him. It was just my stupidity for posting that video. Because had I not posted that video, none of their reports would have stuck. She didn't change. She just showed us who she right. Period. Say it again, Kenya. She ain't changed. She just finally showed us who she really is. I really feel bad for not believing Niecy Baby and Cat because I definitely thought they was just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but now I see that nah, it's her. It's her. Absolutely her. She off when it's some BS. She started moving. Stand on it. Not a bob. What is it with you and this bob?
Where are you? Where are you from, B?
What is it with you and this bob? I need to understand. Then wait, so Blasted put up a snippet, right? And Keisha was in the comments on Blasted posting screenshots of the conversation of where she tagged me in post from October 21st. I said, girl, your settings is set to friends only. It says friends only. It says it has the two little people in her corner. I don't care how many times you tag me. I'm not your friend. You know I'm not your friend. I would have never saw those tags. I would have never seen those tags. So what you talking about? I was ignoring you. Of course I didn't see it. Your pictures are set to private, my man.
Hey, Nixie baby.
Hey, Niecy baby. I was
Dang, was your
I was
ear
watching
ringing?
you from you was watching me from Facebook, Niecy baby. Did you
Oh,
hear me say that I should have believed you, girl? I should have believed you, Niecy baby. I was bamboozled. I was bamboozled and hoodwinked, Niecy baby.
and look, I got cussed out for sending Nixie baby stars, but then nobody ever cussed me out for nobody else.
Child, Niecy be doing a lot. Niecy be doing a lot. I'm not saying she don't be doing a lot. Niecy know what she do. But when you said that Shalay was, was doing what she was doing and everybody thought you was tripping, nobody believed you. I want to apologize for that because yeah, I'm absolutely believing that and I'm absolutely believing the cat stuff now.
Right.
Absolutely.
I should have never stuck up for her when it came to Niecy Baby. I should have just left that alone and said nothing
Mhm.
had to do with Niecy Baby. I should have just let it be because obviously,
Miss V said I love Niecy.
But she said,
Miss
and although Don Marie don't like me,
Miss
you're
N,
right, sugar.
if I could get my laptop to turn on, you'll see it on my YouTube channel. I have the whole video that was deleted, and I'll post it on my YouTube. But my laptop won't turn on for me.
thank you, Niecy.
Look, y'all, Don Marie. Every morning I woke up, she had uh, banana chips sitting on her
That
belly,
was
or like
only
on her
two
stomach.
times. I
Two
need
times, two
Oh my gosh,
times.
you still talking about? She can be
mood.
very manipulative, very, very, very. I see that now from now. After being bit by the snake, I see that now standing on the outside. And you welcome in. I was going to say something else. Oh, the lady Heather. I was listening because I listened to your whole live from YouTube last night, Niecy baby, and the lady Heather said, "I don't like Summer's room," and that's cool. She said that, but you know what I appreciate? That she was like, at least tell the truth. And she pointed out a lot of stuff that Shalay said that was just them making up a bunch of crap that was not true, like unnecessary. And she was like, that's not what happened. This happened and that happened and this happened. Like, why don't make up these stories to make them to make it seem one way? And the only answer is jealousy, envy. It just don't like you hating. Like, cause what's the point? And I also heard you saying that when she gonna be done talking about you. Now I didn't watch Shalee's full live, so I don't know what she said all about you. I feel like you mentioned something about your kids coming up again and how her kids are also on social media. I don't care what nobody say. What none of y'all can't say is y'all gonna find me on my page talking about somebody's parenting and da 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 da. I don't know what y'all do in the other 20 hours of the day that we don't see y'all on YouTube or Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Damn ads keep popping up. Sorry, Chopper. Hey Nina, if you have that whole deleted live, Nisi, Mookie, and Dimple should all tune in to the part where Shady says she already clocked the vibe over there on Nisi Baby. Clearly the honcho ruined the show. What? Nisi Baby's clearly the honcho ruined. Who's the honcho? So she was talking about them too? I don't like that she's really doing and saying all those nasty things about you over a little Facebook shift. I don't know what her you do, and I heard you say that you feel like she's upset because I took her views. I don't think I took her views. And the people that left Shalee's panel, people think that people left and picked a side. They didn't pick a side. The people that left didn't leave because of me. They left because they didn't like the things that were being done. They
Nobody likes
didn't.
Harmony's vibe, Harmony's attitude, Harmony's
You
way,
come up.
and and then
I promise I'll be
they
good.
got
Yeah, people didn't leave because I didn't take her friends though. The people left because of other. It had nothing to do with me.
it didn't.
And I heard somebody bring up Nay. Nay didn't leave because of me. It had nothing to do with me. That was their own personal issues. It just so happened that everything was going on around the same time. But it had nothing to do with me. According according to Shady, Nisi is the honcho because everyone's always saying what you think, Nisi. What's your opinion, Nisi? Like she's the boss running it. Oh, Nisi the boss? Nisi the boss.
I don't feel like Nisi's the boss. I think Nisi is just, she knows how to use StreamYard. Like I hear Nisi teaching a lot, like a lot of tech support when I watch that.
As a viewer, no one can make me go to any side. I go where I choose. That's right, Mel. Yeah,
Yep.
we didn't leave because they didn't leave because of me. And I don't know why that's the picture that they're trying to paint if they are, because that's absolutely not true. I did not say, hey, I'm rolling, y'all coming with me. I left on my own. And I never told anybody to do anything. Naiva was already gone. She would pop into the comments. Freaking Dawn Marie and Hannah, I think, was already going before I left. Cause we on YouTube. We on YouTube, Kenya. Come to YouTube.
Yeah, we wasn't really ever really there or
Hey
commenting
Niecy baby.
anymore because everything
Hey.
always in.
But I was listening to your live and I was like, I heard you say like, she feeling some type of way because I took her people, but that's not I didn't take nobody.
So I wanted to come up and clarify what I meant by that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when people join on a panel and okay, maybe the person leading the panel, the dynamic shifts, they change, the
Mm-hmm.
environment changes, but there are other people on that panel that have pages, people have grown interest in them or they were already watching them to begin with. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
sometimes when you put people in that, in that kind of situation, I just don't get like what's her mind frame on, okay, so since they were here, they're supposed to stay here and not go over there since I'm not cool with her no more, or like what's the situation? Because for me, it really sounds like a lot of the shade that's thrown at you is based off of, okay, you are doing your own thing, and a lot of people have, whether they wanted to stop fooling with her altogether or they wanted to be neutral, a lot of them do sit on your panel now. And if they don't sit
Mm-hmm.
on your panel, they sit in your comments.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and to be honest, you don't see her go for anybody else like she's going for you. So
Mm-hmm.
it has to be one of those things where it's like she probably is a little envious. Like, I thought I had this rocking. Like, you remember the comment that was made about kind of as if you were trying to be like her because you're doing a panel and you do this. Like, why does it even
Girl.
have to be that type of conversation? Anybody should be able
Right.
to do a panel, you know?
Anybody and their mama. And the funny thing is, and she knows it herself, that I was hosting my own panels before I came a part of this like side of Facebook world. I used to host my own panels where without StreamYard. I used to hand select people to come up on my page and we would have conversation that involved adult dialogue, like relationship stuff and family stuff. And I held it at night at 10 o'clock every single night. Before I became a blogger, that's what I used to do. And then I found out, oh, vlogging gonna put me in the algorithm and it's gonna take me off. And then I started blogging. But before blogging, I was doing a panel with adults, like other content creators, before I even knew who a Shhhhh really was.
Yeah, I just, Summer, we, like I say all the time, we've had our moments. Well, at least
Hmm.
I've had mine because you don't really consider it to be a moment. You be ignoring me and my foolishness. But, I don't see you as a person that there's beef strong enough there for me to continuously or like consistently, bark at you. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I, even with this situation, I don't feel like there's really a reason for Shhhhh to be acting the way she's acting, especially considering there are other people that she's had, more serious interactions with where she really has screwed them over and she don't even have
Hmm.
the energy for them. Just like for me, my biggest problem is I feel like although she keeps telling my friend she's never thrown shade, she's not going to throw shade. Well, when you throw up, post about a whole entire group and that person just so happens to be a part of it, you kind of are throwing shade at everybody, not just
Right. Hmm.
and it's a lot of fake stuff. And that's why, this time I had to really disassociate myself because when it comes to Shhhhh, you guys have heard me say some really nasty things. And I have not even gotten down to the nitty gritty with her when it comes to that because I really did care about her. As a human being, I wanted to see her grow. I want to see her
Hmm.
do good.
Hmm.
No bad intentions for her, but it's like every time I try, she plays in my face and I'm just over it. Like if I can't be your friend and trust that you're not going to go shade me on a live for views, then we don't need to be
Hmm.
friends.
Right, exactly. And that's why for me, when people be trying to, oh, like when you came and you was like, what can we, no, it's nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing to talk about for me on my side, because if you really considered me a friend, you wouldn't have talked about me the way you talked about me. For me, it was like you waited for an opportunity to throw shade, to drag me. That's how you felt always, and you gotta stand on that. I'm cool. I'm cool as a fan. I'm straight. But I
I
don't
mean,
have
to
no.
me, I feel like red flags for me was when y'all did the little prank or the skit that y'all
Oh
did of
my
y'all play
God!
arguing.
People keep saying
Like
that.
even the stuff that was said then, I was like, whoa, as much as she's saying that this is a joke, she meant some of the stuff that she said for sure.
See that, and that's my blind. That's me being blind because I considered her a friend. You know what I'm saying? But I've had so many people even before that skit. Like when I started to sit on her panel, people that warned me, I don't think this is a good idea, and da da da. I'm like, nah, she cool, she cool, because that's just who I am across the board with everybody. I'm not gonna label you or judge you. I gotta see for myself. And if I end up getting burnt in the end, then that's what I get. But I'm going to experience it for myself. I'm not going to base, what I'm going to build off of someone else's experience with you. And that's across the board. You know what I'm saying? Am I foolish for that? Maybe. But I feel like because you have this experience with this individual doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to have the experience, because I don't know why y'all situation went down the way it went. Maybe you was wrong in the situation and you're not really telling the whole truth. Or maybe, something personal happened and they had a bad, just anything. So I like to kind of build my own, you know, formulate my own opinion and experience with people, if that makes
And
any
that's
sense.
how it should be, period.
Yeah. But baby, so many people have said that same thing, Nisi, like that skit. Nah, truth was out. And I was like, it made me think now, like, damn, was it really? Cause I'm like, I remember when we talked about it and it was really random. It wasn't really even planned. Like it turned it from us joking in the comments to us just carrying it on. And actually we was gonna stop it, but Harmony made that flyer. We didn't even know she made the flyer. At least I didn't know. Who knows if Shalay knew or not, if they talked or something. But they put the flyer up. So when she put the flyer up, it was like we had to continue it because it was just like a key moment. Us just playing in the comments, being petty, and then it turned into like the whole shebang thing.
Well,
Harmony.
how is Miss Divine today? I wanted to ask because I don't recall seeing her on your panel today, but I also haven't really been paying attention because I haven't been feeling good.
She was on a sip and chat panel this morning. She was on there with us this morning, but I think she said she was resting on and off today. I really feel like yesterday when she talked about the experience from that reel, I think it took a little bit out of her because she was genuinely hurt like by that.
And
And
she was holding it in. I think during the trip, just to
yeah, I think she was truly hurt behind
yeah,
it. And I even warned her. I said, "Don't go to Chalet page. If somebody send you a snippet from that live, don't watch it because even her response to how Naeva felt was just gross. It was just like you just said out your own mouth this is somebody you still was fooling with, but that was your response. That's your to her being hurt. So I kind of like don't watch nothing, don't click on nothing, don't even click on the stuff that I'm going to post that has to do with her or my lives. I told her to stay away today because I didn't want to see her hurt all over again. Because she's someone who she genuinely felt like she was a friend. Like her and Chalet was, they was on the phone vibing, sharing private information with each other and stuff like that. Their relationship was a lot more deeper than what me and her built, or was building. I don't feel like I'm happy we didn't get to anything that was more than skin deep because who knows what she would have said on that live about me. You
right.
know, the only thing she could say about me was stuff that was already publicly, shared. um, so Naiva was really hurt. So I think it kind of took, she kind of took a day kind of for herself today. But she was on Sip and Chat this morning.
Well,
Hey,
I'm glad
Cupcake.
that she is taking a break. Mental health breaks are always important,
Mhm.
especially when on social media. I think it just sucks when you're not expecting for a person to do you wrong, and
Mhm.
they do, you know. And I feel that's where I'm misunderstood in a lot of situations as well, because I think people are so used to seeing my reaction that they don't see or understand what happened prior. um, but a lot of my reactions have been based off of how a person made me feel, or how a person, came at me wrong. Regardless, everybody has feelings, and somebody shouldn't have to get on here and cry, because somebody really done hurt them, and should know, if you're somebody friend, you should know what's going to hurt a person, especially
Mhm.
someone and you care about.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree. People already kind of formulated their perception because of what they've experienced with you. So that's why when that situation happened, and I was like, "Nah, this girl tripping. Ain't no way." I was like, "Nah, she lying." But now I'm like, "Ugh." Niecy might have been telling the truth. Niecy might have been telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it take you to go through something to really see something for what it really is, unfortunately. So like I said, my bad. I said it this probably like my 34th time, like damn. She be
I
having
gave her a few chances. It was, I want to say there's been three events. This last one was the third, where I finally am like, okay, well, it's not worth trying to be your friend anymore. And
Mhm.
from what I heard from last night's live, and how she allowed someone to come up, take over her panel, and flat out disrespect and dog everybody, pretty much.
Child, it was
That,
horrible
like,
last
that
night.
really blew it for me, because since when do you allow people to come up and have no common decency
None.
on
She
your
she just
page?
she just sat back and let it happen. I was like, the way she talked about that lady Heather, I was like, wow,
That's the part that
wow,
really made me mad,
wow.
because I feel like everybody goes through something. I feel like, she's gone through something herself, and it's not funny. It's not funny to allow, even if it wasn't coming out of your mouth specifically and it was somebody else's, that's still a situation in which this is your panel. Get
Wait,
them up
who
off
echo?
here.
Hold on, wait. We have an echo. Do y'all hear an echo in
Is
the
it gone now?
comments? Hold on, let me see if it's just her because I only seen one person say it. Is it an echo for everyone, or is Mary the only one with an echo? Let me know in the comments. But go ahead, Nisi. I'm gonna go on mute just in case.
But yeah, I personally just felt like the whole situation was really really messy, and you can't. I mean, I was told that there were a lot of people from Heather specifically that people were listening to that, and her followers were like, well, I'm no longer following you. And that's not what you want. You don't want that. You don't want for people to shift from your page because you're allowing any type of foolery just to get your numbers up, especially if that's not what your page started off about. And that's why whenever I do address her, it might make her mad or make her feel some type of way, but I do mention, like, you used to have content, family content, doing hair, still family content, cooking, you know, engaging with your family is your content. So why would you switch? See, and that's the thing that Shalay, she won't get on here and say that, but we've had conversations in private. And I told her, like, when she first started doing the drama and the tea and the mess, I told her, I said, Shalay, you either need to stop doing it now, or you need to shift it over to another page, or you're going to lose what this page is meant for. Because once you start doing other stuff, you lose track of your page, and now people are either coming to your page specifically for the drama, or people shift and they go to other pages because they're like, this isn't the content that we're used to, this is too much. So we've had those conversations prior. I'm not really sure why exactly she wouldn't take it seriously, but I mean, that's on her. I don't know.
I don't know. She definitely I definitely think that she made a switch after she decided to come for me, and if her target was, I know her target was really me, but however May got dragged into it when I she utilized me asking her that question. But I'm not sure. I mean, she's definitely shocked me because it's just not the person who I learned her to be. And absolutely, it was family oriented content, her cooking with her kids, her talking, doing her makeup, doing her hair. It was like, family stuff. And then sometimes she would get a little bit into, like, talking about the Facebook drama, but even that she kept it super cute, and she never let people go like too far. Now it's like it's no boundaries, gloves is off. And I feel like this is who she has always been. I feel like she's just gotten the courage or gotten comfortable enough to be the person who she really wants to be. I don't think it's anyone new. I just think that this is a part of her that we are just now fully seeing, like, develop. And whether she's going to keep it up, who knows? I don't know.
Like I used to always say how I felt like over there was like such a cool, chill vibe, and I liked going there. But seeing how she truly is, it's like, wow, you really fooled us.
Yeah, she definitely had me fooled. They said, nah, this the real her. Yeah, I definitely think so. I
Yeah, I think
definitely think
so.
so.
Margaret, if you follow Summer on YouTube, almost said FaceTube, Jesus Christ. If you follow Summer on YouTube, you could come join over there and you can see all the comments and join in on the conversation.
Oh yeah, if people are coming in on a different page, y'all probably don't see the comments because majority of the people are on YouTube. The YouTube channel is Summer's Room. A Summer's Room.
And I texted her last night, because I was so infuriated with what I was hearing and getting in messages. Like, it was just brief pieces of what was being said, that I texted her and was like, it's okay to be upset for about a day or two, but at some point you got to move on. And y'all know, if I get started, sometimes it takes me about a week to move on if I really don't like you or if I feel really disrespected. So if I stop and I leave you be, then the carrying on of the conversation, or any conversation that pertains to me, I just don't get it. Like, what's the point? I didn't, I personally feel like I've asked her some genuine questions, because when you hear people say certain things or use you in your situation as a pawn to cover up their situation or what their intentions really were, it's like, okay, so were you trying to be funny? Because I don't know if you recall the panel she did about Touch Me Not, right? That panel was initially, I had no idea what was even the purpose of the topic. I could have sworn that was the night where she invited any and every content creator could come up and engage in conversation. So I went on to, her panel, engaged in that conversation with her, but a lot of stuff stemmed from that night because that weird lady had came up talking, making allegations about Whitney, blah, blah, blah. So the next day she had went
Uh-huh.
live. Yeah, so the next day she went live and basically had mentioned something about me and Marie's situation. And for me, it's like, it's already done now. It's really not that big of a deal. We can't take back what's already happened. But my whole thing is, if me and you don't have no issue and we supposed to be cool, why would you even use that in reference to a reason why you would do a certain topic on a panel instead of just telling the truth as to why you did what you did?
Yeah, I heard that and I was really confused about how you two had anything to do with the topic. Like I was confused
Like
how it
Marie's not a
connected.
touch me not. I'm not a touch me not. Neither of us are
Yeah.
touch me
I'm
nots.
like
Like,
y'all don't give me those vibes. So I'm like she got kids, you got kids, so where I was a little bit thrown that that was her excuse, but that's what she do. She try to be oblivious and make turn stuff into stuff that it wasn't. Try to pull stuff in and make like the puzzles fit. Nah, stand on what you did.
and and it just draws me back to two or three other instances where it's been clear or I've heard like something came out a certain type of way from her specifically. And she'll play delusional like that's never what happened, and she gets really defensive and gets really upset, and then here's all these people like, no, you shouldn't react that way, that's not how it went. But when you've dealt with multiple encounters with the person like manipulating you or playing in your face and not being honest, at that point when somebody is kind of doing you down bad. Like when me and my kids originally ended up in the hotel that night, that whole day was hectic. And I'm sure we all remember that live where I was on live all day. Somehow some people had went on her live saying something that pertained to me needing financial help from her. Now at this point, me and Shalay were already talking outside of Facebook. I had called her that morning to talk to her about where my mental was at. So for me, it was more like if I wanted or needed something from you, I could have just called you and asked for it. I never reached out to her. I never contacted her asking her for anything. So for her to be on that live that night trying to make it sound like, well, I don't know what she wants me to do for her. I got this and this and this and this going on. I'm sitting over here really confused. Like, so when did this conversation between me and you ever even happen? And unfortunately, it blew up on everybody on the panel, all for somebody trying to play in my face like I contacted you and asked you for anything. So that night unraveled a lot. I made a mistake with Sienna. There were a lot of people on that panel that I went off on that didn't deserve it, all because her specifically was up there playing on that on the live. Like she don't know that if I really needed something or if I really wanted to ask her for something, I have the right way to do it outside of Facebook. I don't have to get on live and beg for Shalay to do anything for me. So that, after watching multiple scenarios in which she has, played in my face or said something that was like put a bad taste in my mouth, I'm just like, I don't want no parts, because right now we have a thing where she's really upset. She's shading a lady that was welcomed onto our panel, trying to make it sound like she's a rebound and all types of weird stuff. Like,
I
girl, you
seen that.
didn't want to be on the panel, so why are you messing with this lady? She ain't did nothing to you. If you're mad because she has a strong opinion, she stands on what she says, then oh well, this is what Facebook's about. People are gonna have an opinion. you know as much as we hate it, like Summer, I can honestly say I've gotten to the point now where if people say things to me negative, like on my comments after I posted something or on my lives, sometimes I just laugh about it or I don't acknowledge it at all, because I'm starting to get to the point where I'm learning some people are flat out just miserable. They sit there on their phones all day. They watch what we do on live. They judge us. They basically try to write out our whole storyline because they don't have nothing better to do with their time. So I'm trying to learn like not everything deserves my energy when it comes to social media, because some of these people, they ain't got it all together in their own life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's absolutely true. And I was keep telling myself, I ignore a lot. I ignore a lot. Although some people might feel like I don't. A lot of stuff I let go under the radar. But certain stuff, like the whole weird Keisha chick thing that got going on over there. Um, the reason only I had addressed her today because I'm like, you're not finna threaten me talking about you want to put hands on me and then make it seem like I'm scared of you. No, you keep talking about you tagging me and stuff, but your page is set to friends only. I'm not your friend. So how do I see these tags? However, you are a follower of my page, or you can see my page is public. You commented on it today, but instead of you coming directly to me, you go into Chalet page and talking a bunch of trash, knowing that Chalet is blocked. So I will never see you over there unless somebody send me a snippet. So you're not really calling for real, because if you wanted to, you would just come to my page, right? So, but I definitely do agree that some stuff you just have to ignore. It's just a part of the. It's just Facebook, like in itself. And to go back on something else you said, like me and you have had our thing, but I never take none of that stuff. The stuff that happened on Facebook for me is never super personal. Like when y'all talked about my religion and stuff to me, is that stuff is like water under the bridge. Not saying like we finna be hunky dory friends and all that, but I'm not the type of person that's going to when I see you be disrespectful. I'm not. You're not going to catch me just bashing you or dragging you because that's just not how I operate. Like we had what we had, and then the next day you'll pop in. I'll be like, "Oh, what's up, Niecy baby?" Because to me, none of that stuff don't matter. Like it don't make me nor break me. I can move forward. You know what I'm saying? And then next week we might, we might be having words again, and it'll be what it is. But unless you like, it has to be like something major for me to really like feel some like a real type of way. Um, but I had to experience the whole passiveness from Chalet myself. I wanted to speak on that because I know some people are really confused. Some people know the story because they've been there, but Chalet mentioned it on her panel the other day. Like you keep bringing up people pick the side. I'm not talking about the social media, other people that's on social media. I be talking about you, that you pick the side when you interjected yourself in a situation that happened with Harmony. It had nothing to do with Chalet. I could, it had nothing to do with her, and you picked a side. And then when I talked to her on the phone personally, I called her on her phone personally and said, listen, da 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 da. And she was like, no, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean it like that. I was talking in a general sense of way about other people. And then I went back to go watch the live again after I calmed down. I said, nah, you absolutely was talking about me. You absolutely picked a side, and I'm cool off you. And I left it at that. It was no beef, no problem, no nothing. And then she kept on subbing me on her page. But I'm like, everybody keep on making it seem like I'm the one. No, no, I don't just come out the blue saying stuff. Like she keeps subbing me, she keeps saying stuff, she keep on like putting little stuff out there, hoping that I'll grab at it. And when I went and asked May that question, doing what I always do, like May, that's not the first time I've asked a question about how somebody felt about something. She took that opportunity to run with it. And to me, that was like, because even after I told her I was cool off of her, I still was supporting Chalet secretly, like behind the scenes, when she would post up her little post about, fundraisers or raising money for something with her kids or yeah, I supported that stuff. She would have never known because I did it through other people. It wasn't until she did the live where she called herself dragging me, talking about my husband, my religion, the things she supported me in on Facebook when I did the little lives doing my makeup and eyelashes and stuff. Like they was key moments, and you used it as a means to come at me. That let me know you wasn't never really my friend. This whole time you was a snake, like, and you just outed yourself.
Wait.
Hey, Divine.
Oh, hold on. Pump. Rewind. Rewind.
Rewind.
Who did
Rewind.
I buy that popcorn for?
What popcorn? Oh, my nephew.
Oh,
That was for my nephew. Yes, Lashana. Now that's an example of throwing a stone and hiding your hands. If I said something, you gonna know I said it. I don't deny what I do. I do it very publicly. Devon, people were asking about you. Hey, girl, we missed you today.
I definitely asked. But yeah,
Yeah.
Summer, I just wanted to come up here and let you know, sometimes I feel like I know Summer tried it with this one, but you know what? I'm just not gonna like her today, but I'll like her again tomorrow.
Right. And that's cool. I say it all the time. It's always going to be something I put up at some point in time that people not going to like, or something I speak on. It's just a part of the job. It's a part of the territory for what I chose my page to be, and I understood that. So that's why I don't take nothing super personal. Like it ain't that big of a deal, to me. It's not,
Well, and
because
I
I
do
dig
want
it.
to acknowledge before I drop down that I have been paying attention, and I do see that now it doesn't matter if, you do have, your relationships with certain people or people you like to vibe with. It's starting to, look like you aren't picking and choosing who you're gonna blog on.
Nope.
It's starting to become relevant to me that just about any and everybody is subject to be blogged. So that was more one
Absolutely.
of my things. It's like, you know I don't really have an issue with you as a person. I just my problem was more so with you being a blogger. To me, I was only seeing one thing, but that's based off of me and how I choose to see things.
Mm-hmm.
And now that, I've filled you out, because sometimes that's all it takes is to fill somebody out and see the
Mm-hmm.
type of person that they are, the things that they present, to be like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, it's nothing personal. um I don't think that I've ever really taken anything too personal. Just a few things where I was like, oh no, Summer.
Wait, is Shani the one that sit on? Is that the same Shani that sits on your panel with you, Lashanya
Yes, Miss
Penix?
Lashana. Yes.
Okay. Oh no,
Yes,
it's we
she's.
cool. I don't know. I just we straight. No hard feelings. Absolutely not.
Well, thank you, ladies, for chatting tonight. I hope everybody has a great night. I'm going to go inside and drink some more tea because, Lord, I do not feel good today.
All right. Thanks for coming up and being nice, Nisi. Appreciate it.
Of course. Bye.
Oh man, Nisi baby, I like when you talk chill like this. Yeah, there you are. Hey, not Ava, boo. We love you, Divine Chronicles. Yes, we do. We love us some not Ava. Crazy how she lets people talk on her panel. It's just wow. She made a sarcastic statement about you looking cute at Maybe House Summer. Yeah, I heard her give me a compliment, and I said thank you, whether it was sarcastic or not. I know I'm cute, and it is. I also made her. I also heard her make the sarcastic remark that if she would have came, it would have been an issue because of how everyone looked, and they'd have been like, "Oh, she bougie." Chick, we just got off a flight. Everyone was dressed comfortable, and nobody really cared about whether you was going to be bougie or not. Do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, and that's all. She recently posted her reach on Facebook and her numbers. At that point, I knew she was all about the drama and money. But her numbers weren't even good though, Miss Lovely. That's the thing. She posted it, and even with that being her reach, it still was low. If that was for her, if that was for her just Chalet page, that was low. Like that was low. That was low. That was low for her page. But if that's where she needed to be to get herself out of the red or something and into the green, congratulations. But it still was low. She should be like in the hundreds of thousands or the millions of views with her numbers. You know what I'm saying? But congratulations. I love me some Niecy baby. It's a love hate relationship. And is. And you are cute. Period. Thank you. I didn't get it. I don't think you are sure. Hey, cupcake. But to her, she's doing good. Right. And congratulations. And I still want to see people win. Even with all the hate that's going on over there on that crazy page of hers. I just started following her, and I'll tell you now, her content is not interesting to me. Very boring. If you're not into hearing people drag people all day and talk about people and body shame people, then her content right now was not for you. But maybe she will get back to her actual content, which is her doing her makeup, her doing her hair, her talking about family stuff, her doing family content, and being positive, because that is what drew me to Chalet. her being positive, chill, relaxed, her providing a panel to people that made people feel comfortable enough to come up and talk and express themselves, because so many people had so many positive things to say about the After Dark panel, and it just went completely to sugar honey iced tea. And I don't want to keep highlighting the one individual that people had an issue with, because it really seems like, from what I'm hearing, that that person is trying to do things different in life, that they are trying to stay out of the mess, that they are trying to be positive, that they are just, just doing stuff different. And so I don't want to highlight her in a bad way, because that is the past. And if that is what she's doing, I wish her the very best, and I wish her success in all that she does. And for those who know, but I'm not going to mention her name because I don't want her name to be, brought back up. It was already mentioned, once before, dredging up the old stuff. But, I hope she continues on the path that she's on. Um, and that she gets the numbers that she is looking for too. FB consumed her in the wrong way. We working on Nisi and myself. We not perfect. Nobody perfect. We all fall short. Me included. The whole Muslim girl. Um, am I a hater that I don't agree that bullies should not be portrayed as winners as far as making their bag? I don't know if I understand your question, Mary. Am I a hater that I don't agree that bullies should be portrayed as winners? Oh, like if you a bully and you making money, you shouldn't be portrayed as winners because you class. Oh no, I get what you're saying. Summers put me on punishment yesterday, so I put my phone down and went to sleep. And I forgot I ain't put you on punishment. Why are you telling people that? I just told you to stay out the way from certain stuff because I didn't want you to come across anything that could upset you again. Just Shalay needs to get locked into that vault she keeps talking about. Oops. Yeah, it looks like she ain't even partaking in it. Her panel now is all about talking about everyone with her 12. Monica. Monica. Good for you. You needed that rest night. Even doing her brows isn't makeup, friend. You know what, Hannah? Hannah, I'm not doing this with y'all tonight. I'm not doing this, friend. She used to be so sweet, but I guess we see what's under all that sugar. A bunch of salt. A bunch of salt. But thank you guys for tuning in this evening. I appreciate you guys for following me over to YouTube. Some of you may not know, but we ain't getting no coins on Facebook right now. Mikey Little Minions reported me, so I got a couple of days on punishment. So I'm probably going to be streaming from YouTube until I'm back in action on Facebook. I'll probably still be posting so I don't fall too far into the algorithm. But yeah, we over here on YouTube. We getting paid. We getting paid. I'm doing good, Devon. I'm sleeping. I've been yawning like crazy. And I bet you as soon as I end this live and get comfortable, I'm gonna be up. Okay? I'm just be up. But thank you guys for tuning in. I love y'all. Bye bye.